Here it's three, it's two, it's one. You tapped and tuned into perspectives where you and only you can change the way that you look at things. So the things that you look at will change. Um, I am starting my YouTube journey officially today. There's no more questions. There's no more distractions. I have been told for some time to create this YouTube channel, and I have been starting and stopping and starting and stopping. I have a couple other YouTube channels that I share with you. Open House Vision TV is a channel, and then we have Fish Tales is a channel, and I will be broadcasting more on them. Open House Vision TV is more so about the nonprofit that we have and youth programs and all that. And the Impact channel that you're watching now is about making impact, uh, helping you make impact in your own life, in your own arena, and just by sharing great success secrets that Lisa Foster and I have obtained with over 55 years plus experience um, in business consulting, education, programs, and things of that nature. So this morning, um, no matter when you're watching this, this is always going to be timely. This is just how God does it. So I want you to take notes if you're watching this. The title of this message is "To Be or Not to Be is No Longer a Question." Okay? Simple decisions, simple things need to be made. And it's not always going to be what you like. It's not always going to be how you like it. It's not always going to be your turn to be in the front. But you appreciate being in the front when you haven't always been in the front. You appreciate being in the front when you spent some time behind. And so I want to help you guys today with the title "To Be or Not to Be." And what I've been instructed to do is just share some of my own personal things that have happened to me, some of my own epiphanies, and in hopes that it will help you to live a better situation. Okay? All right. So here we go. Here we go. 1 second. Actually wanted to make sure that we're good. And I've learned how to double check my audio and video and going forward. Okay. This morning, I had to make some simple decisions. I had to make some simple decisions on doing some things that I had already been told to do. And I'm going to make some announcements before we get off here today, too. So, looking for my page, looking for my page. Is it one word? I think it's one word now. I think it's one word. I'm not sure. Maybe one word. I got to find it. There it is. The Impact Channel. Great. Have 75 subscribers. I'm so blessed to have you guys in the group. Maybe one word. Okay, good, good, good. You can hear me. You can hear me. Great. You can hear me. So, listen. This morning, I had to make a small decision about whether I would put sugar in my coffee or not. Now, some of you may not think that that is something big, right? But shout out to Ira Singleton and shout out to um, who else told me this? Ira Singleton, who is big on health. Um, my God, it's another guy that told me that I should drink my coffee black because I was inquiring about losing belly fat. Now I may be the only one that need to lose a little belly fat. I had a Dunlap. My belly had Dunlapped over my pants. You know, it was chicken and fish cemetery. That's where the chicken and fish go to die. And I asked a question, and they gave me valid answers. You hear me? I asked the question, about, hi guys. I asked them a question about how could I lose my belly fat because they're into fitness. I think it may have been Paul Williams as well. So I asked both of these guys about what to eat, what not to eat to lose stubborn belly fat, and they said stop drinking, you know, drinking liquor, alcohol, and I already done that. But they said and drink black coffee, right? And they say not so many carbs. Now everything else was cool, but every now and again I would want some sugar in my coffee. And a lot of times I drink tea with honey. Okay, honey has great attributes. But I found myself after so long not just putting some sugar in my coffee, but putting a lot of sugar in my coffee. Now, I can't continue to complain about my stubborn belly fat if I had not applied the answer. That's just one thing I'm trying to show you guys today. To be or not to be is no longer a question. God has spoke to me about fasting, and I would fast every now and again. And then shout out to Pastor Mark Bates. For those of you that don't know, we do an intentional broadcast. If you want the link on school, it should be in my description. If it's not in my description, it will be in there shortly after this live. I know I was working on putting our books in there and the school live and all that because all of my channels across the board have been changed to the Impact channel. Everything, my my Instagram, my TikTok, and my YouTube, because I am come to make impact in your life. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. If my shortcomings can help you move through life onward and upward, advancing and increasing by leaps and bounds, I would be more transparent and I will share more opportunities with you to get better. Okay? So welcome to the YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. It's called the Impact Channel. Sometimes Lisa and I, my wife, will come on together. Sometimes it will be just me. Some of the things that we're doing in the Metro Jackson area, Jackson, Mississippi, we have the Elevate Experience, which will happen this Saturday at 2 p.m. over at a place called the Goodness Project off Clinton Boulevard in Jackson, Mississippi. The Elevate Experience is about doing some of the things I've already mentioned, helping you build your business, helping you formulate your business if you haven't formed your 501c3, or if you need your EIN number, helping you obtain land if you want to purchase land, helping you get government contracts, things of that nature. And what I'm believing is that this channel will help millions of people. That's my goal, to begin to help millions of people get better. To be or not to be is no longer a question. The thing I shared with you about the coffee, the black coffee is not so bad. But what I found out during the time of me not uh, conveying or not, I'm not conveying, not attributing or applying what my two friends told me about not putting sugar in my coffee, but drinking black coffee, was that sugar is addictive. And so, because sugar is addictive, I actually was addicted to sugar. So, being led to ask about my belly fat because I was uncomfortable with it. Uh, Most of the time, something you're uncomfortable with, in order for you to get a solution, it has an uncomfortable solution. So you got to decide what you're uncomfortable with. To be or not to be is no longer a question. Okay? If you're uncomfortable with your body and you want to lose weight, it's going to be uncomfortable to lose the weight. But you have to become uncomfortable in dieting and exercising and be disciplined in it in order for you to get a profound effect. I hope that I'm helping somebody. You know, just say to be in the comments if I'm helping you. All right. So it's the small things, the fasting. I would fast every now and again, this, that, and third. Just recently, I fasted a few weeks ago, 3 days straight, no food, no water. I did my research. They said after 3 days with water, it's not good for your body. So uh, my most recent one was 2 days, and I drank some water, and then I took my time and I ate because the first time after the 3 days, I ate too much too soon, and I literally almost got sick because I was so hungry and I just started eating. And so there is there is a way, there is an application uh, to everything. It's somewhat like knowing the ingredients for this special cake or the special pie or the special dish that your grandmother has made, and your grandmother tells you the application. She tells you how to do just a little bit of flour, and now do the egg, and now do this. But what you do is you go and you do the egg first, and you put a whole lot of flour, and you doing all these different things, and you're wondering why your dish didn't come out right. You're wondering why the cake didn't come out the way that grandmother does it, and it's because you haven't followed the instruction. A lot of us are where we are now because we have not followed the instruction to be or not to be. Do you want to be what God showed you? Do you want to be who God showed you? To be or not to be? It's very simple. It's very simple, you know. And then sometimes we will ask the question, and it's not even the right question because we embarrassed or we shame or we hurt or we in pain or we feel humiliated, and we don't and so it's like going to the doctor and saying, oh, my knee, my knee, my knee, when it's really your head. And the doctor gives all this attention to your knee and give you a prescription to your knee when it's really your head that's hurting. So guys, this video today, which is, and trust me, come back and scold me if I'm not um, being disciplined and I'm not being consistent in these videos. You come back and you get on me starting today. Daily there will be videos on my platforms put up. I've been told to do this daily. I have the time. We work for ourselves. We're campaigning with the Reimagine Mississippi campaign. We're traveling from city to city, county to county, state to state. We have a contract here, a contract there. We have a grant here, a grant there. We are literally showing people how to do these things. We're literally helping people go to the next level. We're helping people reimagine their situation. And you can be one of those very people that we help. So again, this Saturday, the Elevate Experience in Jackson, Mississippi, starting tonight, starting tonight on our school. Definitely want to add yourself to the school. On our school, we will be having a revision revival. It will go on continually until I feel as if the Lord has said stop. Right now, He said go. So Thursday night, tonight, 7 p.m. CST, revision revival will start. We will have nightly speakers. We may not go every night, but it will be ongoing. Whenever you see you have to be, whenever you see the advertisement, you have to join the school in order to get the advertisement off of the home page or the feed or the email that will come through or the notification that will come through to let you know that we're posted. And it'll be like revision revival tonight. It may even have the speaker's name that's going to speak and maybe their topic. But God has shown me that a lot of people are stuck on what He said versus what He's saying. And maybe that's you. Maybe that's you, stuck on what He said versus what He's saying. A lot of opportunities have fallen in my lap over the last few weeks, and I'm not really in the most comfortable position to acquire them all, but that's the way life happens. And I will announce these things as they happen so you can remember that I told you I wasn't in a comfortable position. I wasn't in the most comfortable position, yet I put it in the hands of God. I trust God more than I trust man. And I'm believing God that God is going to give us anything that we need to secure the opportunities if the opportunities are meant to happen in this dispensation in our life. So, to be or not to be, to be or not to be, is no longer a question. What are those small things that God has told you to change, whether it be not drinking sugar in your coffee, whether it be you fasting properly, whether it be you uh, applying the ingredients properly in your grandmother's recipe, that may be something that God has given to you to be the chain breaker in your family, and you may know how to market it and promote it and take it to the next level. What is it that is keeping you from being who you want to be? What are some of those small, uncomfortable tweaks that you need to make in your life to help you be everything that God created you to be? It's simple. You change those small things and they open up large opportunities for you. And remember, you being uncomfortable with something means that you're going to have to get uncomfortable in something else in order for it to change. Okay? If you're just coming on, I pray that you subscribe to the Impact Channel, Benny and Lisa Foster. The handle is Foster's Impact Channel. Um, and I will be coming live daily with you guys, dropping little snippets like this, sharing from my life. I greatly appreciate you watching. Hopefully, if you got something, you'll put in the comments to be, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so if you want information about Rescuing the New You or the Diamond Life Perspective, those are books that we have out now. They're currently on Amazon. I put the links. And if you want information concerning the Elevate Experience this Saturday here in Jackson, Mississippi, over at the Goodness Project, or if you want information on how we can actually consult you with your personal development, your business development, formation, grant writing, acquiring grants, buying land, things of that nature, please do not hesitate in reaching out. Okay. All right. I'm Benny Foster. You've been tapped and tuned into the Impact Channel, and it's a pleasure to be a part of your life. God bless. Love y'all.